Hey YouTube family, how you guys doing? Hope you're having a good one. Westcreek Guitars, who a few months ago sent me a DC model to review on my channel. It will be posted in the description below if you want to check out that review. They sent me another guitar. Check this out. So this is the Westcreek Revenge. Wow, this thing is a beast. Not at all my style. I didn't have a clue what was coming in. I just had this huge box at the door and I was like, what? From what I understand, you know, obviously they have a Gibson style bridge. So this is based on the Gibson Explorer, clearly. Beautiful flame maple finish. It's kind of three-dimensional. You can kind of see, like, it almost looks like it's rainbowing, you know, in the middle. And it's got like dimension to it. It almost looks like I could put my hand through these flames. It's really cool. I know it's not really coming out on the phone. Now, green is not my color. I'm not a huge fan, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. Man, the finish on this is unreal. And now from this angle, it kind of looks like it's swooping upwards, right? To the middle. If I come here, the quilt looks like it's a kind of dome shaped, and then over here it looks like it's kind of U-ing up to the joint in the middle. It's really cool. Obviously it kind of has that burst black edge, you know, and then the sides are really black. Don't mind all the prints and the mess on it there. I've been kind of moving it around, and the back looks black, but it's actually really, really dark green. See if I can get that in the light there. You can see the greenish tint coming through it. And one-piece neck body, beautiful headstock. These tuners are really cool. There's a little D-shaped head, you know, tuning pegs. And again, just like the DC review, I said the tuners were super smooth and almost silky feeling. And these are the same. They're really nice. They're non-locking tuners, but we'll see how well they hold or tune. I'm just, you know, tuned it up, and we're gonna plug it in and see what kind of sounds we can get out of this beast. It's got volume, tone, and Tube Like Mike would love this. They're independent volumes, sort of. So this volume controls this pickup, this volume controls this pickup, and you can dial them up or down. However, if you're in the middle position and you shut one volume off totally, both pickups are off. So we'll test that to make sure, but that's what I've kind of understand. So other than that, they're kind of like, you know, sort of independent volumes. And three-way switch, very nice feeling switch. I'll take it apart at the end. So we'll do a sound check, kind of a demo. And then for those of you who want to stick around to look at the nerdy stuff like I like to do, I'll take the back cover off and we'll look at what kind of tone pots are in there and what kind of switches in there to see if it's the cheap stuff or the actual pretty good stuff. But I'll tell you what, fit and finish on this thing, 100%. Look at the binding. It is like just, there is no mess, nothing on this bind. It's awesome. They do a good job. Here in Canada, these guitars would be about $390. Taxes in to your door. Bridge looks, you know, typical, I guess, Gibson style bridge. It looks really solid. I don't think this guitar has been set up. The action looks extremely low on this. Looks like nice rosewood fretboard. I'm not even sure, you know, what the body is. What the neck's made with, I'm not sure, but I will get the specs on Amazon at the end when I do the, you know, the under the hood. We'll check that. Frets are impeccable, really nice, well-rounded ends, no fret sprout whatsoever, super smooth edges, and some nice, looks like pearloid inlays. Really nice. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's just pearloid. I don't think it'd be real pearl, but no, it's nice. But I'll tell you, for $390, jeepers, how did they pull this off? And those aren't scratches, it's just dust. I don't understand how they can do that. It just, it's crazy. Anyway, let's get this thing plugged in. Okay, so here we are plugged in. I am not a metal player. If you've watched my other videos, I don't play, you know, hard rock, metal, whatever. I play mostly country rock, some chicken picket stuff maybe, and at that, I'm not excellent at it. So we'll see what we can do with this. Straight into the amp, no effects, clean tone on the bridge pickup. So, kind of dark sounding pups. Funny to play country licks on an Epiphone or a Gibson Explorer style guitar. Anyway, so yeah, kind of dark, but those of you who've seen my Westcreek DC, like the double cut guitar review, the original strings were really not very good. Like they were kind of sucky and they were flubby sounding, you know, especially in the bass strings. And when I put the new set of strings on it and kind of just cleaned it up and did the demo, like the sound difference was like day and night. It was crazy. These, I believe, are the same because the treble strings they ring out pretty good, right? And then the bass strings are very flubby sounding, right? They kind of go away. And I remember that same tone with the DC model, and I thought it was just a bridge setup, you know, this kind of bridge, but it wasn't. It was just the strings. So I think if you put a new set of strings on your Revenge guitar, because it makes a huge difference. Anyway, let's get right into some drive. I did connect a small delay pedal so I can have just a little bit of, you know, whatever, ambiance later. So I gotta say, the action on this is unbelievably low, and it's that way all the way up the neck. It is crazy, and there's no fret buzz. So I don't know if they're all like that, like set up from factory, but I wouldn't touch this. Probably put a heavier gauge string on it, so for the drop D tuning stuff, you know. Anyway, all right, here we go. Put those drives. So let's try some rock stuff. Never heard Chattahoochee like that, did ya? Anyway, all right. Seriously, I'll try some rock tunes that I used to play years ago, and hopefully I don't butcher them too much, but anyway. Wow, this thing is crazy. Crazy good. It's unbelievable. Oh, and I was wondering why the neck felt so good to play. And it's because it's a Gibson scale. It's 24 3/4. So it's really, I don't know, it just, for my small paws, it makes a difference. Neck pickup. neck pickup. Holy jeepers. Here's the middle position. And here's what I was telling you about. So if I turn one of these knobs, see, shuts off. But only at the end. Only at the very end. So this is mostly neck pickup. And here's blending in the, sorry, that was bridge pickup. And this is blending in the neck. And here's taking the bridge away. Totally off. Then just a little tweak and it's fully on. Just the neck. So there is the Revenge from Westcreek. Holy smokes. This thing is awesome. And you know what? It's not very heavy. At the bottom of the screen, it will appear when I say the weight to correct me. But I would guess 8.5 pounds. And I'm probably going to be off. It's got some nice acoustics. Sustained forever. Anyway, there you have it, guys. There's the demo. Video's over for those of you who just wanted to hear this, like what it sounded. For the rest of you, stick around. We'll do a little under the hood. We'll check, and we'll see what kind of components are on this thing. All right. So your first thing we'll notice is the nut is super well cut. The strings might be, you know, in the nut a little bit too deep, but maybe, you know, on a metal guitar where you're really pounding it, you know, side to side, you know, when you may want that extra wall on each side of the strings to kind of keep it in there. I'm not sure. Like, again, this is not really my style. Yeah, great job on the nut. Hardware looks really great. No issues here. What I really want to show you are the control knobs. So they feel really, really good. I don't know how to describe it, but they're almost like they're cushioned. Like there's a resistance to them. They're not loose feeling, but they're smooth. There's no, like, you don't feel anything kind of grinding or rubbing like in the internals at all. They're all three of them, the volume and the tone. They're super nice feeling. And the switch is really nice and solid, right? There's no, like, you know, there's a little bit of play, just like any toggle would have, but no like looseness or flimsy feeling to it. So I'm curious to see what kind of switch and what kind of pots they're using. So let's do that right now. All right, so in the control switch cavity, we have a real blade toggle. It's hard to see because there's not a lot of room in there, but you can see the blade at the bottom, right? Like flick back and forth. So it's a real switch, as good as you'd find in a Upphone or Gibson. Wiring's nice and neat in here. They have all the grounds connected together. I would have put a little bit of solder on this open wire just because it's kind of frayed a little bit. But yeah, it's anyway, everything's connected there. So no major issues in there. And over here, a little bit of a rat's nest, but nothing, nothing that jumps out, oh, caution. But I do see that the pickups are, these are 4-wire pickups. Here, let me get the light in there for you. So these are 4-wire pickups. These are not obviously split pots, but you could wire them so you could split it. Or way more tonal options if you wanted to do that. And then the magnifying glass is telling me that this is a 47 cap right here. So pretty typical of what you would find. These are obviously full-size pots, so that's good. And you can see here they're printed CF. So they're CF branded pots. I don't really know much about that. And there is a word along the bottom of the pot, but on all three, the solder connection is kind of hiding that word, so I can't make it out. But it looks like they're CF branded pots. All three of them have those letters on there. And yeah, so pretty straightforward. Here, this is a traditional, Fender style strap button, and you'll notice that the ones on these guitars are a lot beefier and thicker, and they're deeper wedged in here, so your strap will stay on maybe a little better when you're doing the rock thing. So yeah, well thought out. Beautiful neck joint, and yes, there is a convolute here for added strength, because of the bent backwardsness of the of the headstock. So that is the Westcreek Revenge model on Amazon, and here in Canada, after taxes, you're looking at $390, which is super cheap for a guitar to your door of this quality. I'm pretty impressed. So I'm going to reassemble the back panel, slap some new strings on there, and see how much it changes. You guys take care, God bless, and thanks for watching. Have a good one. And thank you, Westcreek. Truly appreciate it.